is a trust relationship between Rich and I and others inside of our organization together. I know he speaks with Keola, who I mentioned. I speak to Anthony over there. Like we have, a good rapport between us, which I think is critical in this type of environment. But, the very real example is somebody, we'd acquired a business unit or acquired a company that became one of our business units. And one day they reach out, over to Nur and say, I will be your contact now. I'm the one who will be handling everything. Here's how we're going to do this stuff. And, he reached right out to me. He's like, is this true? I'm like, I don't even know who that person is, but I'm like, no, it's, that can happen inside of a big company like that, like this, where we've got, multiple business units. And when you're talking about an organization this size, it's like we have to follow certain standards. So if somebody just comes and says, okay, well, I own this now, and we're going to change the way we're doing this. Well, now everything, breaks throughout this large ecosystem, so it's critical to have a good partner when it comes to this kind of stuff, because, and we all had a good laugh about it. Even the person that, that came to Rich about it, I was like, well, thanks, man, because no. So, but the things like that happen. And it's a testament, I think, to having a good partnership in this industry and in this business too, is that, that we know each other well enough. Like if someone were to come to me with something, I would just call Rich right up and just be like, hey, what's going on? Like it's a good, we've had a good partnership in that regard. And like you said, the technical part is it's very simple. And as long as we're following like the standards that we set, we can just continue to scale that.